Alright guys, I apologize. My iPad decided to bomb out on me and my phone doesn't like to pick up lighting as well. So, now that we got the foundation on, moving over to the eyes, I start off with our Glorious Primer. And as we mentioned before, that is pretty much the glue to holding your makeup on for the day. So bear with me while I try to put you down. Alright, so I just squeeze a little bit on the finger. You really don't need much. I don't know if you can actually see that, but I have bare minimal on my finger here. Just put it over the eye, or if you are putting the foundation over your whole face, you can put it all over your face as well. And it's really pretty non-greasy and very lightweight. I love it, and it holds very well. So, after that, I start off into, today I'm wearing pigments instead of our splurge, so I'm starting off into the pigments. And I am doing 3 colors. So my first one today that I am going to be wearing is Regal, which is this really nice purple. And I am going to use this one wet, so that means I'm bringing out the rose water, which I absolutely love. So, how this works, just take your brush, take your spray, the rose water spray, and I just spray a little bit on the brush. You don't want to get it too wet, but you just want to make sure that it's damp and can pick up the pigments. And then the pigments are going to come out a little choppier than what they normally would if you use them dry. But that's good. That means that the water is holding it. And then just go ahead and brush it on. And it comes out with a nice, gorgeous color. And then do the same thing to the other eye. Grab a little more just to even that out on top. There. Alright. And this worked out perfect. As you can see, right here I have a little bit of a pigment that fell. Just swipe it away. No more residue, no more little shimmer. It is completely gone. And that's the thing I really like about when you use the rose water, is it makes the pigments easier to maneuver. So if you should get it somewhere else, then you could easily maneuver it to wherever you want it to be. And then the next color that I'm using in my crease is Sassy, which is like a purpley pink. It's almost a little bit more on the pinky side. Use that one a little wet as too, because I cleaned off my brush. I'm going to give it a little spritz again. This one is a much lighter color. So it's going to go right on top. And again, I apologize for my phone going in and out of lightness. It's just trying to figure out where I am. And my bathroom is not the best in light. So there you can kind of see a little bit of purple into the pink. Or pinky purple, whatever kind of color you feel like describing it as. It's a little mixture of both. Just follow that crease line. Up and through. So that's 2 of our 3 colors. And then I always top off with a highlight color. So that one I like to use dry, just because I don't like to have super dark colors or super bright colors all the way through my face. So for my highlight, I use Curious, which is more of a white shade. It's almost like a creamy white. I don't know. I don't know too many white colors. I know there's a ton, but I don't know what they mean. And then I put that on top of Sassy. Make sure everything gets blended. And again, what we do to one, we naturally like to try to do to the other. And like I said, since it is a highlight, this one is used dry, so it's coming out pretty light. But since it is a whiter color, it does stand out. There you go. And if you like, you can even take your brush and kind of blend them all in together, so that it's not a choppy three colors. It'll just be a nice subtle flow without all the lines. And there then is the pigment portion. So I'm going to put my brush away and jump then to our liners. I'm going to start off with our brown, which is Prim. We do have two browns. And with Prim, I like to use this one on my eyebrows because they are, if you can tell, they're very sparse. So I like to take the liners over a pigment and just fill in the brows. It seems to be working pretty well for me. And I just follow the pattern through. And I just kind of feather the motion so it doesn't come in like a big drawn line, and it actually looks a little bit more natural than things that I've tried in the past. And then when I'm done with it, to lighten it, I like to just kind of smudge it. And that way I feel like it's not quite such a line anymore. And then from there, I go to my eyes again, and that's where I use Perfect, which is our black. I'm almost out of this one. So of course I do have my backup. Alright, I'm going to try to do this and hope that you guys can see, since the lighting's so off. And I just stretch this right across the lid. Let's see, where can I put you that I can see? Alright. And I know you're not supposed to pull the lid since it stretches everything out, but it's the only way I can see to do it and get a good line for myself. Alright. Do I have that? Yeah. Alright. And then, my favorite. This is our 3D Plus mascara. And that's always what I use to top this off because I love it so, so much. So, again, like our other ones, you got the big bottle and little bottle. One is the fibers, one is the actual gel. And in both, let me bring you back to the light. They have, I'm trying to get it so you can see the little window there. There you go. So you can always know when you're running low and need a refill, which is perfect because who likes to run out of mascara and beautiful long lashes especially. So, set you down for a second while I get these open. Alright. So we always start gel first. Do a layer of gel. And these are the new mascaras that we just had released on the 15th. And they go about 400% more in length and everything than what the original 3Ds did. So what that means is basically 2 coats of the original 3D is equal to 1 coat of the 3D Plus. So you're getting more for the buck since they are the same price. So I fill that in. That was the fibers I just used. And now I'm back to the gel to seal the fibers. Make sure they're all in there nice and good. And that's the other thing I love about this too, is it's got the cone shape. So you can get all the edges in there. And see, there's already